We're here back at the Fantasy Bar Wednesday night. Big slate of games on tap. We got 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a guy I want to go back to the well on. A couple high total games we want to target here. Some injury situations to capitalize on. And a beast in the night. I think you're going to be surprised by who are we talking about. Belly up to the Fantasy Bar and find out. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back in the Fantasy Bar. 6 guys ready for you on this big Wednesday night slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and checking out the video. Before we get into the plays, take a second, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well, and head over to scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into it. Monday's video, absolutely terrible. So we're going to move on. We're going to pick up the pieces. New day today, starting fresh here on a Wednesday. All right, speaking of Monday's video, I want to go back to a play that we missed on Monday. Shooting guard, small forward, TALEN, HORTON-TUCKER. So I think a lot of people are going to shy away here. I want to go right back to the well. Got in foul trouble, only played about 20 minutes in that game, so just kind of derailed him. Let's get right back on track here with him at much lower ownership expected here tonight. So including Monday night, he still has made value in 4 of his last 6 games, exceeded value in some of those as well, and we know that ceiling is there. We've seen the big 8, 9, 10x ceilings here out of THT. Clarkson out once again. Sexton also out, so plenty of guard minutes available here. I know Chris Dunn had the big game. Again, they had to do a lot with the foul trouble for THT. Markkanen also questionable here tonight. Markkanen's out, lock and load, even if he's in. Still like the prospects here. I think a lot of people going to go a different direction. Time to jump back on the THT train here tonight against the Portland Trailblazers. All right, small forward. Power forward up next in the mid-range with Kyle Anderson of Minnesota. So a couple down games here. We know a lot of people new to the game. That's what they're looking at. They may shy away here, so we may get some lower ownership than we probably should here. I absolutely love this spot for him. In fact, we've had him in this spot before, and we'll talk about that here momentarily. But let's look at some of the numbers here. Total, sitting at 240.5. Big total. Biggest one on the board here. Close spread as well. We know both these teams love to play fast. Both top 10 in pace on the season, so perfect up and down game, fits his game very well. And I mentioned we had him in this spot a couple weeks ago against Atlanta, gave us a triple-double in that game, went for almost 60 DraftKings points. He comes anywhere close to that. We're loving life, so clearly a good matchup here. T-Wolves dealing with some injuries. Love Kyle Anderson tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. All right, let's get you some value at small forward. Power forward, Deni Avdija of Washington. So likely no Kyle Kuzma once again for Washington, dealing with an ankle injury, and it's a back-to-back, so who knows what they do with a Bradley Beal, with a Kristaps Porzingis. We may see even more guys sitting here for Washington, so something we'll keep an eye on here throughout the day. But we saw Avdija play a ton of minutes without Kuzma, 34 minutes in that last game, 37 DraftKings points. This is a guy who can get it done in a variety of ways. We know he touches all the different categories on the stat sheet, so a lot of different avenues for us to get here with Deni Avdija. Was solid in the last game against the Denver Nuggets, so good value. Should be back in that starting lineup, playing some solid minutes, and a big contributor across all categories. Love the value prospects for Deni Avdija tonight against Denver. All right, let's go to point guard next with Chris Paul of Phoenix. So the Suns, no Kevin Durant tonight. DeAndre Ayton also going to miss this game against the Los Angeles Lakers, and what a matchup for point guards. They have been absolutely terrible against this position all season long. Second most fantasy points allowed to the point guard position. Chris Paul, part of that. The last time these two teams played, Chris Paul, big game, 28 points in that one, over 50 DraftKings points. With those two guys out tonight, going to have to be a big part of the offense here, along with Devin Booker, who I expect to be a lot more popular here. Chris Paul, cheaper, still brings that upside to the table. Love the spot here tonight against the LA Lakers. All right, next up, shooting guard, small forward, Desmond Bane of Memphis. So Ja Morant looks like he's going to make his return here tonight, and I think that's going to take some ownership here away from Desmond Bane. A lot of people excited about Morant, worried about the prospects here, but it sounds like Ja may even come off the bench here to get back in shape. So Desmond Bane could still be the primary offensive threat here for Memphis against a horrible Houston Rockets team. So even if Ja's starting, still like Desmond Bane here. Plenty of opportunity, plenty of usage, plenty of production to go around for all of these guys against Houston. Bottom 6 this season against both shooting guards and small forward in fantasy points allowed here. And the production, yeah, it's been a roller coaster with Desmond Bane. Another feather in our cap may scare some people away here, but the price has also come back down on Desmond Bane and has been very good against Houston, as you'd expect, averaging 45 DraftKings points per game over 2 matchups here. So a lot of reasons to like Desmond Bane tonight against the Houston Rockets. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points on FanDuel tonight. For my favorite play of the night, the closest guess wins themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. And while you're down there, who's your top play? Ton of games, ton of choices here tonight. Who are you narrowing it down to as your Beast of the Night? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Wednesday night, Matt's Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We still owe you a center. We're going to stay under that AK on DraftKings with NIKOLA VUCEVIC of the Bulls, tonight's Beast of the Night. So I know first thing you're thinking, I'm going against Joel Embiid. Why would we do that? Well, let's dig into some of the numbers here. First of all, been on a nice run here of late, 40 or more DraftKings points now in 6 of the last 7 games. One of those games the other night against Philadelphia put a big number on the board, 21-12 in that one. That gives him 6 straight double-doubles here. And he has been very, very good in this matchup against Philadelphia. They've met 3 times already, averaging 21 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 assists. Joel Embiid, yes, he has played in 2 of those 3 matchups, 56 DraftKings points per game here for NIKOLA VUCEVIC, getting a nice discount on DK compared with his FanDuel price. So don't shy away here from this matchup. Vooch been solid against this team. Price too cheap in my opinion. NIKOLA VUCEVIC, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Wednesday night 6-pack. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, as always, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget fantasy points for NIKOLA VUCEVIC on FanDuel for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. If you have not already, click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate, and we'll see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist